Hi, I'm Matthew Reed, Chief of Police of the South Windsor Police Department. These past few days have been challenging for all of us. I've been working closely with the town manager and other members of the South Windsor Emergency Operations Team to coordinate South Windsor's response to the damage caused by Storm Alfred. I'm standing before you right now in front of the South Windsor High School. The South Windsor High School has been set up as an emergency shelter for members of the community who are without electricity, without heat, and maybe even without water. As a resident, you should know that you are welcome here at the shelter to spend the night, to just get a quick meal, to take a shower, or to charge your electronic devices. You don't have to be staying overnight at the shelter in order to use the services here. Again, you're welcome to come by anytime, 24 hours a day, take a warm shower, to clean up, charge your electronic devices, or to grab a quick bite to eat. No pets are allowed here at the shelter, so if you have an animal, particularly a dog, that needs to be sheltered during this crisis time, please call the police department and we can arrange for sheltering of your dog. The police department's phone number is 860-644-2551. Some other issues of importance as we deal with our recovery from Storm Alfred is the idea of debris management. The town of South Windsor intends to collect all of the debris created by this storm. When I refer to debris, I mean branches that have fallen and other debris that is the result of the storm. We think about Tropical Storm Irene and how much time it took to collect the debris from that storm. This storm had a much greater impact on South Windsor, and as a result there is much more debris. Drive around any of the streets and you'll already see it stacked curbside. While the town fully intends to eventually collect all of this debris, that's not going to happen right away. So we're asking people to not stack their debris curbside at this time. We don't want any debris to be stacked on wires. We don't want any debris to interfere with power restoration efforts. We don't want the debris to block the sidewalks because our children will soon be returning to school. And we don't want the debris to hamper future snow removal operations. I know it's early November, but by the time debris is picked up on all of the streets, we will probably be well into the winter season. So we have to think about winter snow removal when we stack the debris. So if you move the debris towards the front of your home but keep it off of the curb, that will create the best situation right now. When you stack debris at the curb, you have to think about the sight lines of those motorists that are using the roadway. You don't want to block the sight lines. You don't want to have debris on any of the wires or cables that are down, and you don't want to block the sidewalks with the debris. The town fully intends to collect this debris, however, it'll be a period of time before that can occur. Crews from Connecticut Light and Power are in South Windsor today. Today we have 2 crews that are out with tree crews, and their job is to finish unblocking all of the roadways that were blocked with wires and trees. The South Windsor Public Works crews are not able to attack any of the roadways that have debris in them with wires involved. So the cl&p crews are here in town to make those areas safe, to remove those wires, so the South Windsor crews and some of cl&p's tree removal crews can get those roadways opened. By the end of the day, on this particular day, we hope to have all of the roadways in South Windsor open. But we still have a long way to go for power restoration. cl&p crews should continue to return to the town over the next several days and work to repair the distribution lines throughout the neighborhoods. There are portions of town that never lost power, where there are few trees down and all of the lines seem to be intact. But there are also great portions of town where many trees came down and many distribution lines were taken down. The service to local homes was pulled from the homes. All of those have to be back intact before they can re-energize the distribution or the transmission system and have electricity returned to all of South Windsor. cl&p vows to have 99% of the homes in South Windsor back up with electricity by midnight on Sunday. We have to be realistic and understand that it certainly could stretch beyond that period of time. So folks who are without electricity, who maybe don't have water, who don't have heat, are welcome to go to the South Windsor High School where we've set up our emergency shelter. There they can charge electronic items, they can get a shower, they can get something to eat, and if necessary they can stay overnight. In the 3 nights the shelter has been in an operation, we had 55 people stay the first night, 113 people the second night, and more than 130 people on the third night. As we move into the 4th night and beyond, we expect more people to show up as people spend a longer period of time at their homes without power. The homes will get colder, and we expect more people will come here to the shelter. So that's the intent of our message today, is to make sure that you, as a resident of South Windsor, understand that the South Windsor High School is a place where you can show up, take a warm shower, charge your electronic devices, grab a bite to eat, and if you need to stay overnight, you're more than welcome to stay overnight. We also need volunteers. If you have some time on your hands in these days where schools are out, people may not be working, perhaps you're retired and you're able to come up to the shelter and volunteer a few hours to help out, to speak with some of our older residents who are here for the duration of this recovery effort, to help serve a meal, maybe help clean up some tables, help people sign in at the front desk, then we can certainly use your help. You can stop by the shelter, or you can call over to our Human Services office and try to coordinate a time where you can come up and help at the shelter. Again, the shelter is open 24 hours a day for the duration of this emergency, and we need volunteers all 24 of those hours each day. Many residents are choosing to ride out this severe weather emergency in their home. A few tips: if you do decide to stay in your home, remember, if you have an alternate source of heating for your home, be sure you use the proper type of fuel in the particular heating device. Also, remember to keep any heating device properly vented. Carbon monoxide deaths will only continue to increase as the state endures this emergency condition. Be sure any alternate heating device is vented properly. And remember, don't bring your gas grill inside your home. Don't use your oven to heat your home. And make sure that you have a good working carbon monoxide detector. Carbon monoxide gas can build up quickly. It has no odor, and it will cause death. So be sure you use the proper fuel in any alternate heating devices. Do not cook inside on a gas grill, and make sure that you have a functioning carbon monoxide detector in your home. We want you to be safe. Although these are trying times, we'll all come through this, and we want you to certainly come through this safely. To keep updated on the town's response to Storm Alfred, you can go to the South Windsor Police Department's Facebook page if you're able to get online. We post updates all through the day as to cl&p status, our power restoration status, shelter changes, and any other information that we think may be useful to you. You can also check the Town of South Windsor's Facebook page. You can check the South Windsor Police Department's website or the Town of South Windsor's website. We're doing the best we can to put out as much information as possible regarding the town's recovery efforts after Storm Alfred. If you've not signed up for the Everbridge alert system, this is a good time to do that. If you go to the South Windsor website at www.southwindsor.org and click on the Everbridge icon, you'll have the opportunity to sign up for immediate alerts. So if we put out an Everbridge alert, we can reach out to you and provide information to you on your telephone, on your cell phone, or another digital device. I'm Chief Matthew Reed from the South Windsor Police Department. I hope you come through this storm safely, and I think you will if you exercise good common sense. Remember, the shelter is available if you need it. And if you have an emergency at your home, don't hesitate to call 911 so we can help you with police, fire, or medical assistance should you need it. Thank you, and stay safe.